Hi everyone, so I forgot to share last week, but I finished my running program. Currently doing what they call the graduate runs. There is one where it's like 35 minutes running and like I don't really want to do that, so I'm currently doing the speed run. I think I'm going to stick with doing the speed runs just because I know like I wanted to kind of improve my stamina, but I feel like gradually speed will eventually improve my stamina as well as my speed. I will I think I'm gonna get a little figure out plan of everything, but I want to do a run when I do these little gym workouts. I want to do a run and then I want to do some weights. I'm gonna pop you down. Okay, so I want to try and get some more weight lifting in, just because I want to start building up my muscles and I want to try and convert. I want to basically get muscles, and yeah, so I'm excited about that. I like having some muscles. I like being strong. Past 2 days I've had really bad flare up of my sciatica, so that's not been fun, but I've not let it stop me mostly. But yeah, I'm gonna do some strength workouts today, and yeah, after this get a full body workout. So yeah. Hello everyone, it is Wednesday. I had lectures today. In the morning we were talking about collective memory with Claire, and then in the afternoon we went to the archives. And yeah, I got back, I had dinner, I finally did the dishes. They've not been sitting there a while, like it's stuff from like this morning. I just kind of left it in the sink because I didn't have the energy to deal with it. But then I was looking at it, I was like, my sink is full, not because of the amount of stuff that was in there, just because of what was in there was quite big. Because like I had like a big plate, I had like a frying pan, I had my big Tupperware box, like there was just a couple big things in there, so it obviously like took up a lot of space. But yeah, I'm just about to brush my teeth and do my bedtime routine. I didn't film much yesterday because I did do work, but I wasn't really feeling physically great. I'm on my period. I got my period on Tuesday morning, so we're currently dealing with that on the second day, which is always not fun, but touch wood. There's wood around me. What am I on about? Touch wood. I think I mentioned last month that I had like a really bad painful day, and touch wood, that's not happened. I kind of felt my hips starting to go yesterday, so I took some strong painkillers even before it started, because I was like, I'm not waiting. Until the pain gets bad. Like, I think the biggest thing with me like growing up is like when I say grown up, since I've become an adult, even though I'm not a full adult yet. I definitely don't feel like it. If I am like 99% sure that I am going to start being in pain, like more so than my normal amount, I will just take painkillers. Normally just ibuprofen. Don't normally take stronger painkillers. Yesterday was just a one-off because I could feel my hips going like they did, like starting to go like they were last time, my last period. But I do think it was a good call because I could still feel a little bit of pain because I only took one tablet. This is it's Paramol, so it's got paracetamol and codeine, which is obviously a strong painkiller, and I only take that in cases where I'm in like actual agony, and my hips were starting to feel like they had done last month when I was in absolute agony, as in could barely get off the bed because my hips were just hurting so much, and I felt like the beginning twinges of it, and I was like, I only took one. It's very rare that I take two of them, because they are such strong painkillers, and I really, obviously because they're codeine, they've got codeine, and they make me feel a little bit loopy. Not as much obviously on one tablet, like there's a very hint of loopiness, but when I take two, I definitely feel like really spacey in my head, and I don't like the way that feels. So normally if I'm taking two, it's in an extreme case, and normally I'm going straight to bed afterwards, because as I said, I do not like, it's either like I only take them if A, I'm already in a lot of agony, or I can feel that I'm about to be in a lot of agony, or C, when I know something I'm about to do is probably going to cause me like a lot of pain. Like for example, concerts normally take a codeine, unless I'm seated obviously. I normally take one bit of codeine. I take one of the tablets beforehand just because of my back and the pain that can get triggered. It's mainly so that I can actually get out of the concert and not be a hobbling mess by the end of it. But yeah, that's just kind of like that's just fun stuff. Anyway, but yeah, I'm gonna brush my teeth and then I will chat to you again. everyone. Ignore the way I look. It is... What time is it? Oh, it's 2:30. 2:30. So that means I have 5 hours before I have to go to bed. Because, as many of you know, I wake up early on Sunday mornings. On Saturday and Sunday mornings. My legs hurt a little bit, which isn't great. I stayed on today at work because we were quite busy. So yeah, I'm just gonna wash these dishes and then I'm gonna do some cleaning. I normally try and clean on a Saturday to keep me awake because I don't like to nap. I don't like to nap a lot because, well, I don't tend to nap. I napped for the first time last weekend, and, well, not for the first time ever, but like for the first time in a while. I normally like try and nap, and it normally doesn't work. But like last weekend, I just got hit with a wave of exhaustion, and I was like, oh, this isn't great. So I was like, I'm gonna have a nap. Yeah, I'm just gonna do a little bit of cleaning because it's good to keep on top of cleaning and stuff and dishes and everything. I actually cleaned my microwave for the first time in a while, and if you don't know, you shouldn't use chemicals. I wouldn't advise using chemicals in a microwave, like kind of like a normal like kitchen cleaner. If you think about it, like you put your food in there. Oh, geez. So I don't know. So what I just did was I used some dish soaps, obviously that goes on the dishes, so it's like it's not as bad, I think, to go into a place where your food's going into. Just washing up the dishes, which we're done now, and then I'm just going to quickly wipe the sides. Try and keep them dry. But yeah, I'm just going to give a little bit of clean, a little bit of a hoover, and hopefully that will keep me awake, but also tire me out a little bit. So yeah, gonna do that. Oh Jesus. So I just actually double checked because basically the feedback for my first assignment that I did was due in, like the feedback was due to come back on the 28th, and I just actually checked and I got a 65, so I'm quite happy with that. If I remember correctly, that is in the boundaries for being like a merit, so I'm quite happy. It should be anyway, if I am correct. Let me check my phone. All right. Yeah. So oops. Yeah. So between 62 and 68 is a merit. So I'm pretty happy with that. So I'm happy.